today I want to show you an add-on that you can use with your Google Forms called AutoMastery. This is a tool that will send your students a link based off how they did on an assessment that you created in Google Forms. So let me show you how this particular add-on works. First off, you have to, in Google Forms, create an assessment. And then once you have done that, you need to make that assessment, or you need to make that, you have that form a quiz. So what you see here is I have a quiz that I have created here that students could complete. And at the end of this, now that this is created, I need to adjust this so that it is graded automatically for me by changing my form into a quiz. So what I'm going to do is, after I have all of these things created, I'm going to go up to the gear up here at the very top. And when I select that, I'm going to do a couple of things. First off, in the general sections, what I want to do is I want to select this checkbox that says collect email addresses. I want to do this so that once my students finish taking the assessment, once they press submit, it automatically sends them, Google Forms automatically knows where to send that link to. So otherwise, if you don't check this box off, you would need to create an item in your quiz where students can input their email addresses. So I'm just going to go here and check this off so that is already done. And I'm also going to go over here to this tab where it says quizzes, and I'm going to check this off to make this a quiz. So this will allow me to automatically have this graded for me once students submit it. You can go through here and change the settings with it, to best suit your needs. I'm just going to leave them the way they are right now and press save. So now my Google form is a quiz. So what I need to do for each one of these is go through each question and give them the correct answer. So when I click on it, I can hit answer key down here at the bottom and put whichever one is the correct answer. In this case, it's going to be this one. And if I want to, I can go here to, to add more feedback to it or add the questions. I can also go up here to give it a point value. I'm just going to give it a value of 1. And I can continue to do this for all my questions. Okay, so as you can see here, I have answered each question. I have assigned each question a point value. So what I need to do now is use the add-on. So let me show you how to find this add-on. You can click on the three vertical dots here at the top. Once you select it, you're going to go down to where it says add-ons, and then this is where you can look at the add-ons for Google Forms. I am going to go ahead and type in AutoMastery. You can scroll down to find that here is AutoMastery, but I do want you guys to see the install, because I do want to make you aware of a few things. So I'm going to click here to install it where it says free, and it's going to give me this message here. It's going to tell me that the app is not verified by Google. I have researched this and found that this is something that will be going away. It is okay to use, just so you know. I have installed it, tried it, and it's worked fine for me. I haven't had any problems with it, and I have found several other people who have done the same. So this will be going away, so I don't let this deter you from using the app. So I'm just going to hit advanced. And it's going to let me know again. Google hasn't reviewed this. Again, this will be going away, so please don't be afraid about this. So I'm going to hit go ahead, and in here I'm going to type in the word continue, following the directions that it says there, and say next, and then allow it. Okay, and so now I have the add-on AutoMastery set here. So now I'm going to click on my puzzle piece and choose AutoMastery, and I'm going to choose configure. And so now I have a few things I need to do to configure this quiz. I need to set a mastery score for what this quiz will be. So I know that my quiz is, I believe it's out of 12 points. So I'm going to set my mastery score for this one to be, let's say, going to say it's 9. I'm going to set my beginner score to 4. And what this basically means is that students who achieve a 9 or above are considered mastery. Students who have received a 4 below or my beginner level students, and anyone in between will be considered a different level. I believe it's called the progressing level. But that's how I can assign those scores there. You can include a quiz completion message there, so if you want to add to that, you can. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And this is where you can insert your links. So you can put links to different things in here. It could be a Google folder that has activities inside of it. It could be a variety of different things. I'm going to put in a few different links. I'm going to put in a link to a YouTube channel or YouTube playlist. I'm going to put in a link to a blend space for another level, and I'm going to put in an ed puzzle for a third level. Okay, so there you see I've added my 3 different links. I have an ed puzzle for my students who achieve mastery, which is the extension level. I have a YouTube playlist that my students can go to. Those are my in-between students who are not quite mastery, but they were beyond beginner level. And then my beginner levels, I have a TES teach lesson that they could go through. Now I'm going to want to make sure I check off this box here, email quiz respondents, excuse me. And I can change the title, but I'm just going to leave it as quiz follow-up, and this is what's going to go in the body of it. And what they will see is they will see a link to whichever one, whatever they fall, whatever category they fall in, they'll get the corresponding link. You can also have it, YouTube results as well. I'm going to leave it unselected, but I'm going to press save. So now, the next step is to distribute this to your students. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this 3 times so you can get a feel for what it will look like. Okay, so I have taken the quiz 3 separate times using the name student A, student B, and student C. And I used my alternative Gmail account. And when I did that, you see I have 3 different emails that I received representing the 3 different students I was. And you see here's my first student who scored a 2, so they are clearly at the beginner level. And if you click on that, you see they have 1 follow-up assignment link. So when I click on that, there is the blend space, or the TES resource that I sent them. My student who was progressing, wasn't quite mastery, but certainly wasn't beginner level either. And they received a separate email with a different link. There's the YouTube channel. Turn that off. So there's that one. And then my student who did receive mastery, they got a 12, and they got a completely separate link. So you see 3 different students taking this assessment, getting 3 separate links for each. So that is AutoMastery, a add-on that you can utilize within Google Forms.